thinks that cap and trade is a good idea? Who in here thinks that there are a lot of reasons why conservatives should support Alina Kagan and Justice Sotomayor? Who in here thinks that the immigration bill that was passed by the Senate is going to promote individual liberty and the rule of law? Who here thinks that the NDAA, with the indefinite detention provisions and the denial of due process of law upon unilateral action of the president, is a good idea? Who here has trust in the NSA to surveil without oversight? Who has trust in them without oversight? What individual in the U.S. Senate today is the common denominator in the thread that ties all of these abuses to our liberty together? Lindsey Graham. And in 2014, we're going to do something about that. We've got somebody who is going to hopefully take on Lindsey Graham, and I would ask Nancy Mace to please stand up. The first woman to graduate from the Citadel is Lindsey Graham. Please make some things stand all over her before the night's over and hear what she has to say. Now, Matt Kibbe is a well-known figure. I needed some notes to introduce him. I don't need any notes to introduce our next guest. Speaker. I've known him for 34 years. Long time, Mark. Mark is 3 days older than I am. He was born on May 28, 1960. I was born May 31st, 1960. Although he's a grade behind me, and I'll let him explain that when he gets up here. But I'll say this for Mark, is that when he was at Furman, he was a conservative and advancing conservative causes at a time when I was still in the thrall of liberal ivory tower professors and believed in a more democratic way of public policy. He disabused me of that notion when he ran for Congress in 1994, last in a field of 7, and I got involved in that campaign because I was his friend. And during the course of that race, when he was last out of 7 and he won, I became a conservative. Because I enjoyed the things he said. What he said made sense. He has a business degree from the University of Virginia. He talked in compelling terms.